Hello and good morning. We're coming to you from the kitchen again, and we are making a breakfast casserole this time. Now that's something a little bit different, and it doesn't have cheese and it doesn't have any beer or any wine. So that's very strange for a two old guy's kitchen. Basically what we're doing is the prep work is about 20 minutes total. It can be done the night before, left in your refrigerator, and you pop it in the oven the next day. I didn't do that, so I can show you what I'm doing. Alright, it is a small can of cream and chicken soup. Doesn't matter what variety or what blend. Okay, and we're going to put that in there. Now, this recipe, and if I've noted on the card, you can check that out, can quite easily be turned into a vegan dish if you have vegan friends. All you have to do is substitute the cream of chicken for a cream of mushroom. Now you can go down to your whole life aisle or your vegan friendly aisle at your grocery store, and I'm sure they've got Wolfgang Putt or Annie's, something like that, that's going to be what you need. Basically you just mix that up good. You want to make sure that's thoroughly blended. Now we're going to be adding onions and green peppers and garlic. Okay, I did use the regular garlic this time because we are going to bake, and I want to make sure we get that thoroughly in there. Not a whole lot of garlic because you don't want it to overpower everything. And you get that mixed together, and that's going to look about like that. Kind of like yellow mush. And then we add the cheese. We're cheese freaks in our family. We like extra cheese. So we have 2 things of cheese. I've got 1 package of Sharp and 1 package of mild. Okay, that's pretty much blended, and now we're going to do the Sharp. Now somebody's going to say, breakfast casserole, I don't see any eggs. That's because it doesn't have any eggs in it. Maybe later this week we'll get ready to let me make one of the frittatas, but no eggs in this one. Another reason why it's very easy to turn this into a vegan recipe. And the Sharp cheese. Now you've got 2 different consistencies of the cheese, because sometimes you want to have the cheese that just melts, and one time you want to have a little bit of cheese that you can just bite into. That sounded good actually. I just grabbed the cheese off the shelf and I didn't bother looking to see how ground it was. Okay, now for the fun part. You notice I don't have my rings on, and there's a reason for that. The reason for that is I have to mix the hash browns now into this glop. Okay? And the hash browns are going to be very cold. It's 1 bag of hash browns. Now, you can get hash browns that already have the peppers and stuff in it as a little cheap, and that's fine, but we found that the squared country style hash browns don't work well. They really need to be the stringy hash browns, okay? And I'm going to put half in there to start with. Yeah, I was hoping that was going to work, but I kind of knew it wasn't. All right. And 1 bag should do it. Now, you don't really have to use a whole roll of sausage. I like my side a little sausagey. Randy likes his side a whole lot mushroomy. Alright. Semi-clean hands here. Alright. So, that's what it looks like beforehand, okay? So we do have a 9x13 baking pan, and I have pre-treated that, okay? I've got mushrooms, and I've got the cooked sausage that's been draining. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple handfuls, and just going to lay it out on here. Then do the mushrooms. crumbles. If you do need to make this for a larger group of people, it's pretty easy to double the recipe and use one of the aluminum throw-it-away pans. That's quite simple to do. It's a great thing to take somewhere. And like I said, especially if you don't know if people are going to be, what their dietary preferences are, it's very, very easy to change that. It's a great, even without sausage, it's going to be great. They're going to like it. And you'll be considered considerate. Alright, so we're going to put this with aluminum foil. We're going to pop it in the oven, preheated at 350 for about 45 minutes, and then we'll check it, and we'll see you then. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. We're going to let it go for a few more minutes without the cover on it, so it crisps up a little bit. But it's pretty much done. And that just looks awesome.